Right. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. I hope you are having a good day so far and you are ready for our next run. And in fact, this is our last one of this fun run series. So I just did my long run, kind of. I'm halfway through. So I've been running for 1 hour and 12 minutes to be exact. And I've got another hour to go. So I'm kind of excited to have you guys for the next half an hour, keeping me company and taking my attention off like how much more I've got to go. Right, so you can start either walking or jogging, whatever you want. I'm just putting my equipment into the pocket. So it's not on my way. And I will be with you very shortly. So I'm super lucky to have a beautiful sunny day. Although, saying that, it's super windy. So I've been running to Cramont Island from Leaf, and it was amazing, super amazing actually, on the way there, but on the way back, oh my god, the wind is so strong. So now, instead of running along the coast, I decided to go inland a little bit with the hope it will be a little bit better. Right, so today, because it's our last one, we are going to review things that we learned and just notice if we feel any difference, if it's getting any better and easier, if we remember about those things. Okay, so the first thing, when we warm up, there is no point to go too fast. So I want you to go in a zone 1. And if you have no idea what's your zone 1, the easiest way is to breathe through your nose. Second idea would be going with a friend and talking to a friend. But obviously, if you're listening to this, it means that probably you just are on your own. So, for the next few minutes, I want you to really focus and breathe in and breathe out through your nose. If this makes you to walk, that's totally fine. Just walk, yeah? So let's do it. So breathing in and breathing out through the nose. Nice and slow. No rushing anywhere. This session is to practice. It's not to beat your PBs or to win with a friend, to beat someone who is passing you. It's just to focus on the technique, to rethink what you're doing, and to get better long term. So breathing in and breathing out through the nose. And again, if you need to walk, please do. So I swapped for walking now. Breathe in and breathe out. Sorry if I'm super loud. And when you feel, when you swapped for a walk, and when you feel your heart rate dropped a bit, then start jogging again. We're gonna do it for a little bit longer. So breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. How are you guys doing? Okay. So I'm keep trying to do it. Breathing in, breathing out through the nose. Okay, our next thing, I want you to maintain the space. Don't go any faster just now. Our next thing, we are going to review our running technique, starting from the head and finishing on the feet. Okay, so first thing first, your head position. So try to look straight forward. Don't have your chin down. And also don't have your chin up. So nice and straight, like you would stand. And those of you guys who are familiar with the plank which we would do on the fitness class, this is how you're supposed to look when you run. Your head, your spine, your hips. Yes? Obviously you're bending your knees, but we're gonna get into that. So you are in the plank position. Oh, I've got a green light. I'm just going to run through the crossroad. Boom. I'm heading to the cycle path to hide from the wind. So the head is straight. Now let's move on into the shoulders. So I want you to roll your shoulders back and down. So your chest opening up. So your lungs aren't squashed. Open up your chest so more air can get into your lungs. Yeah, we've got that. Awesome. Some head nice and straight. Shoulders back and down. Now, let's add the arms. So your arms are bent 90 degrees, the right angle. Your elbows are quite close to your upper body. And you are like a little train moving forward and back with your arms. Try to focus where they are. Try to check and really use them. They will help you a lot. Now try to not keep your thoracic spine, the middle bit of your back, tense. So allow it to move a little bit. Yes? Tiny bit. So your arms move, your shoulders are relaxed, but they are back and down. Your head is nice and tall with the chin nice and straight. Okay, now going down to the abs. So your abs, don't let the belly to hang. Keep it nice and tight. So bring your belly button towards the spine. Yeah, we've got that. So now try to avoid rotation of your upper body. So you can see maybe many people rotating from side to side, and this is waste of energy. Use this energy to go forward rather than the side to side. So there is no movement in your upper body, like rotating. It's just arms forward and back, and relaxed shoulders, and a little bit of movement in thoracic spine. That's it. Okay, so let's move on to the hips. So the hips are straight. So do you remember I said about the plank? So this is exactly the same thing here. The hips are not bent, they are straight. Your leg, your quad, and your upper body are creating a straight line. Now what you can do, we haven't done that before, but what you can do, imagine that you have a harness attached to your hips and you have a kite pulling you. Can you imagine this? So this is really difficult. If you imagine this kite pulling through your hips, it's very difficult to bend from the hips. Right, so now moving on. Let's go into the knees. So your knees should be right underneath, landing right underneath the hips. They are not in the front. If someone will record you, the knee would be the furthest it goes, it's underneath the hips. It's not going forward. Yeah? It can go back though, a little bit. So it could be behind your hips, but not to the front. Now focusing on the lower leg, so your heels are kicking your bum. So lift your feet and your heel towards your bum. You can, in fact, let's practice and lift them a little bit higher. Like maybe not naturally, this is not what you're gonna do, but lift it high. Try to kick your bum. Yes, you've got that? Perfect. So we've got head, we've got shoulders rolled back, we've got chest open, small rotation in thoracic spine, moving the arms forward and back, engaging the abs, keeping the hips straight, knee underneath the hips, and kicking the heel up to the glutes. Let's go into the foot. So we should land in the middle of our foot. Not right on the toes, not on the very, very front of the foot, on the toes, not on the heels. In the mid foot. Okay, and we should roll from this mid foot to the heel. You should see me, I was just demonstrating that with my hand. And then I realized you cannot see me. So I hope I described this well. So that's it. We went from our whole body. And I hope you find one or two things to work on. And I would love to hear if there is, what is it for you? What is it that you need to work on? What did you notice? And if you don't know, maybe record yourself. Ask someone to record yourself, or just put their phone and just run in the front of it and see what is it. Is it the shoulders? Is it the hips? Is it the heels? Yeah, where you need to work on. Okay, let's run for a little bit without any focus. Let's just run. So I'm now entering the cycle path, and it might be crowded. Let's see. Okay, I'm now on downhill. I was running uphill. Oh, that's so much better. So try to relax. Don't think about anything. Just run for a little bit. Breathing in deeply and breathing out. Okay, the next thing we are going to do a little bit of the speed play. So we are going to go faster, slower, sprint, whatever you feel like. Actually, not whatever you feel like, whatever I tell you to do. Right, so do you remember? We practiced this 5 speeds, right? You remember? Awesome. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, but in the middle we are going to add the easy pace, like hopefully you're running now. So what we are going to do, this will be a total free play, so I want you to pick up the spots. So I will be asking you to either pick up a lamppost or a tree or a bush or a stone and run towards it. Okay, so it doesn't matter how far is it, do what you feel. And just that you know, we're gonna go from zone 2, then zone 1 again, then we're gonna go zone 3, and so on. Yes, so think about your speed number 5. It's your fastest ever speed, right? And your zone 1 could be a super slow jog, right? So let's start with this super slow jog to start with. Right, so the first one is our second speed. So just a little bit faster. So find a lamppost you want to run to or a tree and ready, let's go. So just go a little bit faster, not crazy fast yet. And it could be next lamppost, it could be second next. It's entirely up to you. If you finish, just jog. If you didn't, just keep running. I'm going a little bit further because this pace, it should be still pace that you can run comfortably for quite a while. So I'm going for a little bit longer. And literally like 3, 2, 1 for me. And I'm going to slow down to zone 1. The next one, it's speed 3, which is possibly your race pace. So if you would do a 5K or maybe 10K, this is what you would do. Just go for it. But not crazy fast, just a little bit faster. So again, decide how far you want to go, or you can just listen for my direction and just do whatever I do. But otherwise, choose a lamppost you want to go, or a tree, and we are going to start in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So this is your race pace, fierce and fast. Imagine you're running the 5K and you're just going for it. And if you want, now it's a good time to focus on the technique. Head nice and tall, moving the elbows, dropping the shoulders down, not bending from the hips, moving the heels high. Imagine the kite is pulling you, all those things. You should be flying now. Let's go for a little bit longer. Okay, I'm gonna count down for you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go to your speed 1. It could be even a walk. In fact, I'm gonna walk. Okay, so I'm moving into the jog. So the next one is speed 4. And I'm going to time it for us. Maybe. Yes, I think it's a good idea. I'm going to time it. We're gonna do 30 seconds. 30 seconds of going speed number 4, which is faster than your race pace. So maybe if you would have to run a K or a mile, this is what you would do. And this is a great time to use your arms moving back and forward, lift your heels high, and you are going to fly if you use those things. You're gonna go faster. And imagine this kite pulling you. Okay, so we are going to start in 10 seconds. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, okay, 30 seconds. Let's go. Few more. 3, 2, 1, and back to speed 1. Good work. Walk or jog, back to the speed 1. How was this? Was it okay? Are you a little bit out of breath? If yes, good. Okay, so we have the last one to go. And this is your sprint. Right. And in fact, the sprints are amazing. So we're not going to just do 1. We are going to do 5. 5 is a good number. So for this one, I'm not gonna time you. You are going to pick the target. So I'm on the cycle path, and running from the lamppost to lamppost makes the most sense, because it's also much other stuff too. It will be too confusing. So I'm going to do it lamppost to lamppost. So you choose your target, decide what you want to do, and basically you go for it full on from one lamppost to the next lamppost or to your next tree, and then we are going to walk in between. Okay? How does it sound? Exciting, right? Okay, so let's give ourselves a few seconds to readjust. Okay. So we are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Fast, fierce. To the next tree, to the next lamppost. Go for it. And boom. Okay, relax, walk or jog. One done. 4 more to go. Okay, my next one is coming. But you can do you and whenever you feel like. Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And relax. Number 2 done. 3 more to go. It actually feels so nice. I never would think to do sprints on the end of my long run, but actually this gives a little bit of energy. Shall we do another one? Okay, so let's pick the spot. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. And relax. And jog or walk. Oof, I was out of breath. So 2 more to go. It's so green here, I love it. Okay, number 4. Get ready. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Boom. And relax. Right, so we've got only 1 more to go. And let's make that one count. So I've got my next lamppost, which I'm going to start from. Okay, for me it's 3, 2, 1, let's go. Last one. Nice and fast. Last push. And that's it for me. Oh. I thought it's a frog. I thought I've seen the frog, but it was a bird. Right. And let's just jog. So good work today, guys. Oh, yeah. I'm hardly talking. So we also covered the cadence. So I hope you practice this. And if you didn't, just try, even switch the same recording again and do it with the recording. And feel free to go back to the first episode and do them all again from the beginning, because I think it's great to rethink what we're doing and to review every so often. So technique, different tips, different speeds. So the last thing I want you to do today is to stretch. So find a space where you can stretch comfortably. A piece of grass, pavement, yeah, and just head towards the space. So I hope you found it. So now what we're going to do is to stretch our quads first. So use the wall, the tree for support if you want to, or just do a freestanding. So bring the heel up, squeeze the knees together, and stretch the front of the leg. And you probably notice I'm keep running because I've got a little bit more to go, but you stretch. And hold it for a little bit longer. And let's swap the leg. So squeeze those knees together, push the hips forward, open up the chest. And if you're freestanding, you can extend the opposite hand overhead. Hand, not leg. And hold it. Enjoy the stretch. Right, the next thing we are going to do is to stretch our hamstrings. So for this one, we'll do a forward bend. So just basically bend from your hips. If you can touch the ground, or if not, just let your head and upper body to hang. Yeah, and just hold it, enjoy. Enjoy the gravity pulling you down. Good. Hold it for a little bit longer. It's good to be upside down. And now let's roll up and let's stretch the arms. Because we kind of not use them in the running, but we do. So the shoulders can get tight. So bring your arm towards your chest and just hold with the opposite hand. Yeah, so the arm is in the front of your chest and you bringing it towards the chest with the other hand. Now move your head opposite from your arms. And this should feel nice. And just hold it. And let's swap the arms. So bring the other arm in the front of your chest and use the other arm to pull it towards you. Good. And the next one is a tricep stretch. So bring the arm up, the elbow overhead, the forearm is hanging behind your head, and now pull gently your arm with the other hand. Hold it, and swap, and hold the other side. So, hold it. I'm just gonna tell you a couple of things. So I hope, first of all, I hope you had fun doing those 6 running workouts and you learned something. Another thing, don't run every day. Nothing is great if you do it every day, fitness-wise. Mix things up. So maybe you run every second day, and in the middle, do something different, like a strength training, or a dance class, or cycle, or swim. Yeah. So that's my one tip. Another thing, if you can, run on the grass or on the soft surface, not on the tarmac, because this is a little bit more impact on the knees. And if you run on the grass or just on the soil, it's better for your joints. So whenever you can, use the opportunity to run on something different than tarmac. My third tip is mix things up. So we did do a combination of different things. So I want you to keep it up. So don't go only and run. Just going for a run, just for the sake of run, it's good too. But do a run play, the Fartlek stuff we did today. Dedicate maybe one session for sprints only. Go and run hills. Go off-road. Yeah, so all those things, they're great. Just to mix it up, and especially if you want to go either faster or maybe do a longer distance. Mixing things up, it's just fantastic for our body. So, anyway, I loved having you here with me, despite I couldn't see you, but I love the feedback you guys gave me, and it kept me going. And I hope to see you around at some point, and I would love to hear your feedback and what you learned. What have you learned during those sessions? This will mean a lot. Right, so I've got another 25 minutes of running. Oh my God. And you guys take care and have an amazing day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.